welcome and join your blended family for a fun Friday. And this is
That was my excitement because
you were excited.
Keep going. You're going to tell them why I was doing a weird excitement.
Well, I was like, I paused on that one. I'm like, all right, come on, bring it. So today is no ordinary episode. This is a fun Friday, and we do our fun Fridays every Friday.
Odd.
But what we do is we like bringing fun, right? We like bringing fun ideas for you to be able to use, to connect with your family, to have fun, because we believe the more we have fun together, the more we connect, the less problems we see. And that's really just the heart behind this, is we need more fun in our blended family. Yeah. But today's episode is a one-up of that. It's a one-upper. One-upper. Because today marks our 100th episode.
100th episode. Who would have thought?
$1 million. I can just hear Austin Powers. The 1 million. I don't know why.
It has nothing to do with the million. It's 100.
It's 100.
But what's really cool, I think, is that our 100th episode is wrapping up around the same time we've done a year, basically.
We have been about a year at this of just delivering just our hearts and trying to connect with blended families and just share, all kinds of cool stuff, things that we've learned. We're trying to connect with other people, and we all learn and connect, but really it's about the blended family community. It's about us connecting as one blended family, chasing after God, chasing after good things in our family. And so we're excited. But today we are going to share. We're going to do it a little different, because normally we bring like a fun idea. But being our 100th episode, we're going to share our top 3. Now, let me kind of show you how it's... We're not going to just
play our top 3.
Yeah, no. Let me tell you how this one's going to go. When you're listening, you're like, well, okay, you just tell me a top 3. No. Scarlett has picked her top 3 Fun Friday episodes, the one that stand out to her the most. We're going to have second runner-up all the way to winner.
50 episodes, because we've had 100.
Yeah.
Half of them have been Fun Fridays.
Right.
The other have been our
Mondays.
More serious Monday blended family topics that we do. So out of 50, we're going to narrow it down
to her top 3. I'm going to share my top 3, but the thing is she doesn't know what mine is. And I don't know what hers is.
He doesn't know what most of mine are.
Yeah, I think she almost kind of slipped and spoiled one of them. So I think I know what one of them is, but we're going to find out. So it's going to be a fun episode. Y'all stay tuned.
All right. So are you ready to do this?
I am. I was doing my countdown. Like I was trying to do the Wayne's World. The 3, 2, and then you get quiet on the 1, and then you like do the roundabout up all my Wayne's
And I wasn't thinking
people.
about the fact that we have it on YouTube, and so that people on YouTube could see your funny finger counting. I was just thinking, oh, well, let me just jump right in.
You got to have fun with it. So, yeah, if you're doing videoing or things like that, I mean, why not do a Wayne's World video setup?
This is what we're dealing with. That's what you miss if you're not watching
That's right. Yeah,
YouTube.
you
I'm wearing my new favorite shirt.
Oh, here's your one chance.
Here's your one chance from Fancy. It's Reba McEntire's my favorite song of all times. Here's your one chance, Fancy. Don't let me down.
Fancy. Don't let me down.
Man, that song is so good. But I got to visit Reba's hometown, and in this middle of nowhere, there's this museum where they have her stuff. But that's not where I got this shirt.
Oklahoma, right?
Oklahoma. Yes.
Hokies.
Dang, now I forgot the name. Where was I?
You were in...
Starts with an A? Or you?
No.
The kind of things that I don't remember, but... I'll tell you later, maybe, if I think about it.
She thinks about it, but it really has nothing to do with...
Nothing. I was just saying, watch YouTube.
We're stalling.
Because you see.
We're stalling because we're excited about this.
Here we go.
We really are.
Because we're starting from our not least favorite, but out of the 3, we're going to start with...
these are our top 3.
Our top 3, but we're starting at our 3rd. The first runner-up, is that what you call it, or second runner-up?
Our second runner-up episodes of... just the fun idea, Fun Friday, whatever we done, whatnot. So it's I'm excited because I don't know what yours are, and you don't know what mine are. So,
and I'm really curious if they're the same.
Yeah, who knows? If they're the same, we might have to relive that moment or something. We might have to I don't know.
Oh, hey, I wonder which moment that would be. Okay.
So let's get into this. Let's have a little fun. This is like our birthday party. Birthday. We are having a birthday.
Yeah, we should have worn hats and
100th.
stuff.
We should have celebrated. We should have had confetti,
Props.
and a cake. We need a cake. We should have got a cake, but we didn't.
Okay, I'll get on that today.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we might have a cake later, and yeah, maybe not. But
maybe on the day that it actually, like today we're recording, so this comes out. So maybe on our 100th
on our
episode
100th
day,
episode, that's
we'll
right.
come on our stories on our Instagram where we spend a lot of time. I'm just plugging away at all these other things we do.
Love that. Yeah.
And we'll go and we'll get a cake and we'll celebrate our 100th episode. What do you think?
There you go. I like that because, yeah, we do. We hang out on Insta a lot. We're on Facebook. So, yeah, those are where we're, if you're not following us there, definitely check that out because we're pushing a lot of stuff, just a lot of good stuff, a lot of blended family stuff, a lot of fun stuff.
A lot of Randalls, silly dancing.
Yeah, we do a lot of reels, and it gets real fun. So,
But they all come. It's called edutainment. It's giving you a helpful information, but also entertaining you with some really bad dancing.
Yeah, wait, what? Come on, now my dancing's legit.
Both of us.
Too legit to quit.
Yeah, that.
Come on.
All of that.
Oh, yeah, I bring it. Like, I got moves.
You do, like Jagger.
I got moves like Jagger. I do. So, all right, here we go. Are we ready? We're going to start with our second runner-up. So, this will be our third most favorite episode, Fun Friday episode that we have done. Should we rock, paper, scissors it to see who goes first? Or
Yeah.
we going to rock, paper? Okay.
I was thinking what Seinfeld was playing last night, but I don't know what that game was.
I don't know either.
You didn't see? Okay.
No,
it was something like rock, paper, scissors, but they said something else. Okay, but
So we're going to rock, paper, scissors. Are we going on shoot?
yeah.
Okay, here we go. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, you crushed the scissors. So
I knew because he said, "Are we going on shoot?" And he threw out the scissors. I was going to throw out scissors. That was my go-to. And then I saw his scissors, and I had to quickly think, what beats scissors?
Trumps? See, so if I was playing that right, I would have done that to throw you off.
Yeah, but you didn't.
That way I could have won, because then I would have known what. Yeah, that's
You're
like
not
chess.
the same detective that I am.
I should have played chess on that one. Oh well, but you've got it. So does that means you go first, right?
That means I go first, I guess.
Okay.
So yes, my third favorite,
Second runner-up.
but it's the third favorite episode because that always has confused me in beauty pageants. Is
Dun, dun, dun. Should we play music? Da, 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 da. Or drum roll.
Travel Date Nights. And
Travel Date Nights.
It's episode 78.
Okay.
And the reason I love this is because Randall and I really enjoy traveling. We want to travel all the time. And
if I can make that like a job.
Yes,
that would
if
be
someone
it.
wants to
Just travel.
sign us to do something where we
we'll
get
like
to come travel
the
to you and you pay for us to do that, we're on board.
Yeah.
But the world
We're
is
all about that.
yeah. I mean, I don't know who wouldn't be, but the world is so big and so beautiful and there's so much, but we can't, just different seasons of life and what have you, and we can't go see everything.
True.
So the fact that this couple, they have created travel date nights where it comes to you. Now we've done 2 episodes with them. One where we opened the box and we talked
What's
about
in
it.
the box?
I think he said that probably. And that
Every
one was fun. But I picked Travel Date Nights, the episode 78, where we interviewed them.
Oh, where we interviewed them.
Yes,
Okay,
it's the one where we actually interviewed them. And it's because that was one of the very first ones that made me cry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was a good episode. I do remember that, where you teared up about their connection that they had, that where it was actually traveling that helped her son to get over some complications he was having. And they kind of did things to where they get to pick places. Yeah,
she took her son that would get anxious about just life, and he was, a little older at this point. I say older in his like teen years or preteen years, and she gave him the opportunity to like lay out the whole vacation.
Yeah,
and he got to choose where they were staying, where they were going, and he made all of these important decisions. Then her and him, just the two of them, went and did this trip together, and at the end of it, that even her husband recognized a difference in in their child because of who he was before and who he just opened up to be when he was able to make, you would think that kind of thing would make you more anxious because you're having to make a lot of decisions.
Yeah.
But it did the opposite. It gave him the opportunity to make these decisions and just see that it's not that bad. It's not that scary. Or I don't know exactly what was going on in his head.
Well, it kind of gives him the control too, to whereas before, if you don't have control, you get a little anxious. So yeah, that's
and just seeing really moms and kids connect in that way just, brings a tear to your eye. And it just reminds me why we do this. And I think that's another reason why I picked it, why we do these Fun Fridays. Because sometimes when we're doing them and we're recording and we're having a lot of fun and we're like, who really wants to hear us talk about camping without camping? Such a silly thing. Or the theater, like these different things that we talk about. But the whole purpose, it really doesn't have a whole lot to do with the thing that you do. It's finding something that connects you and your family, you and your spouse, you and your kids, your biological stepkids, whatever, and that connection. And that's what makes all the difference. So that episode was just a reminder to me of why.
No, that's good. Great episode. Yeah, I remember that. And, we had put that as a Fun Friday. And really, it turned out we got deep. There were some deep conversations, but it was great. Love what they're doing. Just an amazing couple, amazing product. So, love Travel Date Nights. Great. Good episode. So that was it. That was your second runner.
And we just got our next box in for Nepal. So I cannot wait to dig into that and see. Yeah, okay, so what is your...
Okay, my second runner up. I got my cheat sheet, because I wrote them down. And so yours was 78, right?
Yeah.
So mine...
I wrote mine down too. They're just down here.
All right. So you got them hidden from me to where I can't see it. So my second runner up, my third favorite out of all the Fun Fridays that we've done was episode 62. Episode 62.
I didn't have that on my list.
You didn't have that one on your list. Mm-mm. That one was axe throwing.
Axe throwing?
Axe throwing, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, axe throwing.
What was it about axe throwing that you loved?
I love the experience. I loved us getting out and being able to do something different that we normally wouldn't do. I love the competitiveness. I remember our last axe throwing venture that you and I had, and we ended on double bullseyes.
Yes.
That's kind of how we ended our axe throwing, and we haven't been back since.
we can't undo, like, that has to be our lasting memory. But I really did enjoy axe throwing. And, we were just headed back from the in-laws. They live in New Braunfels here in Texas. And I noticed they had, I think it was axe throwing. It said axe hole. And so it said something like Texas axe hole. And so I'm assuming it was an axe throwing place.
You never get tired of the puns.
So we may need to
all the axe puns that come along with it.
We might need to invite the in-laws.
Yeah, that would be a fun one.
Maybe not the little nieces.
Yeah, probably not that, but we can get out there and I can get my Axl Rose back, and I can go be a bad axe.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Love it. So okay.
So yeah, that was my second runner up is the axe throwing, episode 62. So yeah, that was a fun one, just being able to share that, because we've been axe throwing a couple times and just had a blast with it. So
nice.
Yeah, good. So all right, we are down to first runners up. First runner up,
which means it's our number 2.
Number 2.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that.
These things are in my head. I know.
That's the thing. Have you listened long enough that you knew when I said 2, he was going to say do?
You start picking up on my little sayings that sorry, guys, it just runs in my head.
He cannot help from saying it. Anyways, my number 2 is...
Number 2.
And I almost put this as number 1 because she is my online bestie.
Oh,
can you guess?
Oh, Date Crates.
Date Crates. Jamie from Date Crates, I picked as my number 2, not just because she's my online bestie and that we made a connection. That was my very first online friendship that there was no connection until Instagram connected us, and she shared one of our movie night ideas, and I started checking out her page, and she's very intentional about sharing things for you and your spouse to be able to spend quality time together, and her and I are just like the same human. So that's all one part of the reason why I chose her, because just
there's a loyalty there.
Yes. And again, there's 2 episodes. There's our very first one that we did because we got one of her boxes in and we had our own experience and we shared that. But then we interviewed her. And so that's episode 46, where we interviewed Jamie for talking about like why. And her passion is so strong why she does what she does because of the experience she had with her parents and their relationship and the divorce that they went through. It just propelled her to not want that for her marriage. And when she got about, I think it was maybe like 7 is like a magic marriage year of like, you start to evaluate things and think, oh crap, did I get myself into something, or do I want to stay, do I want to leave? But she began to look and say, okay, what is it? What do I want to do? What kind of marriage do I want to have? And so she became very intentional. And then through her love to help other people and herself, she created these date crates that she mails to you, and then you get to have the experience. But the thing about date crates that I love more than any of the other ones is the intentionality cards.
Yeah, those are fun.
And they get us asking questions that we would not normally ask each other, and just doing things that we wouldn't normally do, and making the moment special. So
yeah,
that's
there you go.
My number
date
2.
Crates. Yeah, love date crates and what Jamie's doing. It really is. We've had a lot of fun with that too. Good stuff.
And go follow her on Instagram because you get a lot of free stuff from there, and then check out her boxes as well.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, she's got good stuff. So yeah, those were great interviews and just great connection. Love that. So all right, date crates. That was your number 2.
So what is your number 2?
My number 2. Let me reach into my pockets. Let me pull out, and I've got to cover it up so that you can not see. So mine is the NFL episode that we did, the Friday Night Lights NFL. You remember that one? Oh no, that's just because I'm missing football right now. Sorry.
I'm like, ugh, my whole brain is trying to go through like the Rolodex of episode. Nope. So
I've just been sitting here probably the past couple of weeks going, I really miss football.
Were you just
I'm just ready for football
until you could throw that into
I was gonna throw a curve. I was gonna see if I could catch you off guard.
But just another thing that Romance Enhance, they have a football night where you have a romantic themed football. So maybe we'll have to look into that.
I might have to look into that.
Anyways.
Yeah, I still got a little while for football. Okay, so my number 2 is episode 68. 68.
No, I don't have that. I had 78.
68.
I had a lot of 8s. Almost all mine ended with 8s.
It is. Are you ready for this one?
What is
68. Travel date nights. Boo!
Wait, then why? Oh, the actual.
Date.
I was like, no, you have the number wrong.
No, 68. I know, right? Travel date nights. So, yeah, the one where we talked about our Brazil trip.
Oh, and the little cheese bites that we fell in love with.
The little cheese. Yeah, we asked them, we're like, how do y'all pronounce it? Because I know I butcher it every time. And they said, cheese puffs. Like, okay.
No, the best thing is when we interviewed them and we thought it was some like fancy French word in their like mission statement on their website. And all it was is we like yes in French, but the way it's spelled or whatever. Yeah. Randall even Google translated it.
I Googled it and translated it, and I butchered it, and so yeah. But yeah, we call them Peo de Quijos, and that's just what they are. I found a new love because they're little bite sizes of heaven, and just it was delicious. I think the whole meal. I remember the meal with the olives. You know, it had the olives in it, and it was like over rice, and it was like, oh my goodness. Was good. So we did that, and then we watched on TV, just things from Brazil. We found that really funny guy.
And we worked together. Well, I cut you off, but us cooking together in the kitchen, that was a lot of, like, I enjoyed that part of the process.
I did that, and then we did the dancing where you and I were trying to learn the samba. So we were doing that, and that was just a fun night. I really enjoyed that.
Okay,
Yeah, that was fun.
Okay,
so,
cool.
Kind of funny that we brought up travel date nights.
But
both
2 different episodes.
Yeah, 2 different episodes. Different experiences, but kind of the same concept because we do love to travel. And so I think that's why it's heavy on our hearts. You know, not everyone loves to travel, but we do. So I think that's funny that we kind of gravitated towards that.
Yeah.
So it's like we're one in the same.
But still kind of different.
Which is probably a good thing,
Yeah, because it don't get boring.
Yeah, it'd get boring, and we got to balance each other out. So there it is. So, yeah, that was our our first runner up. So now we are getting to the end. I feel like we need a drum roll. Because this is going to be, you got a little shaky dance and everything.
Yeah,
okay.
shaking the booty.
All right. So this is going to be our top episode. Like, we looked through all 50 of our episodes, of our Fun Friday episodes, and said, what is my most favorite one that I love the most? I've got mine, and you got yours.
Mine.
I don't know what yours is, although I think I might know now.
I was going to say, this is the thing that I slipped on, so I'll go first.
Okay, I'm going to let you go first. Here we go.
All right, mine, this is really early on in the game.
That's high drums. Sorry.
It's weird drums.
Yeah, it almost sounds like Jeopardy, the wheel.
No, oh yeah, that's not Jeopardy, that's Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, Wheel of Fortune, yeah. Spin the wheel.
Yes.
Okay.
Episode, hang on, we'll be right back. Check this out.
It's time to have some more blended family fun, yeah. Are you ready?
What was that?
It's my new song. You like it?
Sure, I guess.
Well, it goes along with Enjoy the Journey, our new blended family roadmap to having fun together.
Oh, okay, I get it now. I feel the excitement, but why don't you tell them about it instead of singing it?
Fine, I guess. Let me try. This is a fun journey for your family, a new experience. You could go to the movies again, or you could get this for your family and come out with a new plan that creates more fun opportunities in your family. You'll laugh more, have more fun together, and create lasting memories that keeps your family stronger and healthier. And it's also about having more fun. How was that?
That was pretty good. I know that got them way more excited about the new journey they can go on as a family than your song did.
What? Come on.
You could have also told them that it not only creates more fun their whole family loves doing, but it also adds more fun for their marriage and new fun ways to connect with their kids individually. It's also great for that step-parent relationship. You could have said that too.
I don't think you really appreciated my song.
Aye. Anyways, Enjoy the Journey is ready for your family to start today. The link for more information is in the show notes. Have more family fun and create more lasting memories.
Have more family fun with your blended family and enjoy the journey today. Yeah.
Really? Let's get back to this episode. 8.
Episode 8. Ocho.
And it was our hippo challenge.
Hippo challenge.
So I made the mistake right before we came up here, and I said, let me go get my paper or something to do the hippo challenge. And then I was like, dang
and
it.
I went, I think I know what
had it
one
in my
of yours
head because it was my
is.
number one.
And we've been doing good because we planned this, that we were going to do this weeks ago.
Yeah.
And we've kept it a secret from each other. We really hid them. So you didn't know what I picked, and I didn't know what you picked.
I did not, and I've been good all this time until
all the way up
10
to recording
minutes before
time.
we go to record. So the hippo challenge, for you guys that are like, what's the hippo challenge? Because maybe you haven't been listening all the way from the beginning. And this, to me, I think because it's something that really just became ours. And we hadn't really ever had anything that was just something that we looked forward to that much. And it's such a simple thing. But that Randall was like, if you could find something that your husband is just on board with and wanting to do, and that he's laying in bed on a Thursday night
dreaming about hippos.
Now, maybe the fact that it was the hippo.
This isn't an animal. This
that
is
he's dreaming
a
and not
breakfast
me.
taco.
But yeah, so a hippo, we've learned from what we've been told anyways, and from what they claim, is one of my favorite breakfast taco restaurant places in my hometown. It's supposedly the birthplace, Lupita's in Freeport,
Which
Texas.
is questionable.
It says on the sign, it's like Elf with the world's best coffee on the episode. And he's like, congratulations. Yes. So it might be like that.
We should do that. We should walk in. Congratulations.
We should. But they claim to have they were the creators of the hippos. I kind of slightly believe it just because I cannot
That's her
find
favorite place.
because I cannot find any place else that really knows about hippos. Even Houston, which is just an hour away from us, they don't call them hippos. They may have something similar to it.
Well, yeah, it's just our county. Our county is the only one that we've seen that has hippos.
Call it hippo.
Yeah.
So, and it's basically they take every breakfast item you can think of and put it inside of a breakfast taco, and it's huge tortilla, and it weighs about 5 pounds.
Got chorizo.
We did this
bacon.
for 8 weeks in, and it wasn't till about like week 6 that we got smart, and I said I should half this and only eat half because we were trying to be healthy at the same time. But yes, it has like all the meats. Sausage, bacon, chorizo, however you say that.
Chorizo.
Egg, potato,
cheese,
beans.
refried beans. Oh, you can just, it's just
and
melts
fresh
in your
and
mouth.
delicious. But the thing I love about it, besides the fact that we got to eat delicious food, we made it a little bit of a challenge.
Yeah.
So the whole thing, it started out as I saw an email that came to me, and it gave you these ideas of going out and finding the best whatever. And so you can take this idea and run with it forever. It might be the best coffee, the best donuts, the best French fries, the best ice cream, whatever it is that you like. And y'all go on a hunt. And every Friday we had a breakfast date with each other. And it was nice because, we weren't working Fridays at the time. And so it was just something that we, had just between the two of us. We would go out and we would order this breakfast thing, and we were like judging them, like by how big they were, by his knuckles to his elbows.
Yeah, I was doing the hand measurement. We measured the length, the width, how they tasted, what they put in it. Because, some put in like different cheeses and everything that we found out. And I was like, huh. And then at the end...
Oh, yeah, that's what made it even cooler, because then, sort of like what we did right now, we kept our top 3 secret, because we ended up... we went like 8 different places, right?
We did. We went that, and we were doing it on Instagram. We were sharing it on our story, and we had people all over town asking, oh, what's your favorite? What's your favorite? What's yours going to be? And they were all into it as well, so it really was. It was kind of cool. Well,
and it started because he said his hometown taco place was the best, and I said mine was the best. And so we were like, well, let's go try them out. And then we put it on social media or something. Everybody was telling us where they thought was the best. So we just started knocking them off the list.
Every Friday. And we did. We looked forward to it. I would like dream of hippos on Thursday night. Like, oh, I can't wait to wake up because it's going to be amazing. We're going to go get a hippo. And we just looked forward to it. We got to hang out with each other and just spend, that quality time that we always talk about, right? But we're doing it over a fun way, just something that we enjoy doing and having fun.
And it took about an hour. We had to eat anyways. We were intentional with our conversations during that time, and we just made it fun. Yeah. And so take that information and just run with it for you and your family.
Love that. Hippo challenge. And now that we made everyone hungry.
I'm actually hungry and my stomach's growling, and I remember that I forgot to put the food on that I was going to put on.
Oh, snap. Uh-oh. Well, now we're down to the last one. The last one of our 100th episode. Mm-hmm. This is my number 1 out of all 50 Fun Friday episodes. This is my number 1. Are you ready for this?
I have zero idea unless it's also Hippo Challenge.
You have no idea?
I have no idea.
Do you think it's football?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to plan us a date where we do football. We do football. Whatever that includes, doing football.
No, yeah, we're going to go do football, y'all. No, okay, here goes my number 1. Are you ready for this one?
I guess.
I'm going to do a little drum roll. Yeah, I don't know what that was a terrible drum roll. I'm going to let you read this one. Are you ready? It's the bottom one right there.
It is the Hippo Challenge.
Number 8 Hippo Challenge. Woo! We both had the same number 1s.
Yeah.
Boom. Yeah.
Cool.
You can tell that one stood out.
Did we say that was episode 8? in case we did it, in case y'all want to go back.
Episode 8.
That was, so why was it so special? I mean, or did you already say it in all the recounting of my special?
Yeah, no, same, ditto. I'll pull a Patrick Swayze ghost on you, ditto. It was just fun. We enjoyed our time together. There was a little date that we had. We always say date nights, but we made it a date morning. It doesn't have to always be at night.
Yeah.
And it was something that we both enjoyed. We just had fun with it. We got to eat, and it was a little competitive at that. And then we got to try new things. We went to new places, and I think that was kind of the fun experience as well. I mean, we went to some place I didn't even know existed, and we went and sat down and ate a taco. It wasn't one of those that we would go and grab it and come home. We'd actually go there. We wanted to have the experience as well to some of these new places. So, yeah.
Awesome.
Love that. So, we had the same number ones. Look at us. Aren't we cute?
We are cute.
Aww.
So before we wrap up, though, because Randall said I could not pick 4, and I was going to hope that he picked the one that I was going to add in there, and that he didn't end up picking it. So I just want to throw it out there, because
you're just adding a little extra one.
My number 4, that was like a runner-up but didn't make the cut, and I'm sorry it didn't make the cut. But okay. I wanted to pick this one too because it was one of our top episodes.
Oh.
Can you guess which one it is?
Was it the In Bed episode?
Yes, the Adventure Challenge In Bed series. And because you guys loved that one so much, I wanted to pick that one, but it just didn't quite beat out my other 3. So I was really hoping that Randall chose that one so it would still get, glorified, and that I could say, yeah, I was going to pick that too, but he did not. So so you know, you guys enjoy the In Bed edition of Adventure Challenge, where we talked about that book and what is in store in that book, and it's just taking your intimacy into a new stage, new level, giving you some unpredicted dates because they're like scratch offs. You open up the book and you have to scratch off this thing. Just has a little key like telling you, do you need to be, hopefully if you're having sex, you're at home, but maybe not always. But it's telling you, like, do you need to have a babysitter? Is it going to cost money? And how many, like, is it a quick date or, a long one? It tells you those things to kind of guide you, and then you scratch it off, and it gives you something to take your norm to the next level.
Yeah, it really does. It spices up the bedroom, and that's fun in a marriage. Whenever you do that.
And I think it was really our first, like, somewhat risque.
That's
episode 28.
28, In Bed. Check that episode out, because, that's a good one. And that's a fun product. So if you are married and you're looking for a little bit of spice to change things up, to not make it boring, then In Bed is a great way to do that. So check that one out. Good stuff. So there it is. Our 100th episode on a fun Friday. I mean, isn't it cool that that's where it fell? It fell on a fun Friday and not just a Monday serious talk, but it was a fun talk.
Well, I like the way it worked out because last week's episode 99 ended up being our story.
That is true.
Which I enjoyed us being able to go through that process and just share our story. So for episode 99 to just share that, and then for this one to have it more on an upbeat, fun level for 100. So
and our number 1s were the same. Well, even kind of our number 2s were very similar.
That's true.
Or, well, I guess your third one and my second one, they were both travel date nights. So yeah.
That's true.
We're just so alike.
And just to take it from him saying how alike we are, to just really reaching out to, like, you guys listening and showing up. I mean, Randall and I don't know if we would still keep doing this if 0 people were downloading these episodes. Maybe we would, maybe we wouldn't, but having you guys listening and feel like just going on this journey with us, taking this information and using it with your family and showing up each week and listening to the episodes, and it's why we show up.
Yeah, for sure. And really interested, we're going to end on this. We're going to give you a call to action.
Ooh.
Yeah, we want you to join in this fun because you are our blended family community, and we are a team. I feel that from the bottom of my heart.
Our BFam.
But what we want to know, And we want you to share that on Facebook or Instagram. We're going to put a post out there. And we want to know, what is your favorite episode? What is your favorite podcast episode that we have done that just really stood out to you? So we want your number one. Very curious. I want to hear. I want to know. I want to know, what is your number one.
Yeah, so go, if you don't follow us on Instagram already, it's Enjoying Your Blended Family. Follow us, put it on your favorites so that you get the notifications when the stuff comes out. I mean, seriously, the stuff on there is pouring out like for our community every single day. We go live Monday through Friday every day around 3:00 to just talk about certain things. And then we have just little pieces of these podcast episodes, the most valuable things we pull out of it and push that out there so that you have it at your fingertips, taking polls and questions, sharing reels, silly stuff, all of it. Yep. And then you just see in like a little bit of the inside of our life. And then we like when you follow us, let us know, like send us a DM, say, hey, I came over from the podcast. We want to follow you back, because sometimes when we're standing here and we're looking at the camera, you're not there, but we envision you there. Yeah. I mean, you kind of look like Wally.
I'm seeing you right now.
Yes.
I'm looking at you. Here's looking at you, kid.
Yeah.
Did you like that one?
Yes, yeah. Of course. But we don't really have your faces until you come and you follow us, and we get to see your family, and you get to see a little bit more inside our family. So please do that. Do it.
Just do it. So there it is. 100 down.
Give them your best dance move for those watching on YouTube.
Okay, here goes our dance moves. 100, 100. Woo, 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 woo. That was the Wayne's World. Woo, 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 woo.
All right. So if you want to see what that looked like,
check out the YouTube.
Head on over to
really
YouTube.
Stupid. So, listen, we love you guys.
Put some music behind that, please.
So we will see you on the next episode. Bye.
Thanks for joining us today. We hope this episode has been a blessing and encouraged your family journey.
Make sure you stay connected with us and join our weekly Blended Family newsletter. We send an email out every Friday morning full of support and encouragement.
And when you join, we also want to give you a free gift. So go get yours today. The link is in the show notes below.
Have an amazing day. Remember to enjoy the journey with your blended family, and we'll see you on the next episode.